Hey guys, welcome to another video. So, you guys remember when I started the playing games with my mum series? That actually did decently well. So after a while of some preparation and practicing some other games too, we are now starting the playing games with my dad series. So I thought, since I got my mum into Pokemon, let's see if we can get him into Pokemon. So bear with us whilst we go through some of the settings here to start the game, and we'll see how we go.
Hello, everyone.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot for him to have his greeting. Right, so you can tell what gender of characters on the side, and you can pick what general look you want.
Oh, is that just it?
That's just it. Right, there we go. Characters looking good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean your character is a child, to be fair. So yeah, one thing I should mention, Pokemon does have its unique form of jank. You can press A to continue the dialogue. I'll be able to adjust some settings in a bit to make it a bit more bearable. Yeah, this is what we're dealing with right now. So if you couldn't tell, this particular Pokemon game has taken inspiration from Britain and Scotland. Um, for those who don't know, each Pokemon game has inspiration from different countries that the world's based on. So I think that's pretty neat.
this is the first for me. I've never played it.
Yeah. Yep. You'll be hearing a lot from this guy. I'm just going to warn you right here, right now. You're going to hear a lot about him. He is Gigantamaxing. I'll get to the
Ah,
gimmicks when we get to them, because it'll be a lot to take in. There we go.
Bonjour.
Title drop. Oh, there he is. So that's Hop. He's he's going to be with you the whole adventure. He's also going to be very annoying. So you have to brace for dealing with him like constantly. Well, it's nice to see that you've gotten grips with dealing with dialogue boxes a bit quicker than Mum. Right.
What?
Yeah.
I've caught on.
Yeah.
What have I got to do now?
Either it's pressing A or using. Oh, there you go. Pressing A was how you got up.
Oh,
Right. So
I
you want to
wander
go.
around. Who's that?
That is a Munchlax.
Oh,
He's been around for quite some time. Go all the way to the right.
what? No.
There you go. You should press A by your bag and your hat. You should be equipped with those.
It's heavy.
Yeah. Right, now you should have to. Oh yeah, saving's going to be quite important. Right, so just a quick moment. I'll make some adjustments so your experience will be a little better. So give us a moment, guys. And there we go. We've made some adjustments now, so things should be a little easier. One thing to remember is to save every once in a while. This game technically does have an autosave feature, but people say not to use it because it can corrupt your save files. So doing it the old-fashioned way is the best way to go. Right, I'm not sure if you have to talk to your character's mum or leave the house yet. We'll just have to see.
Up to it, but she didn't say anything.
Oh, you got to press A when. A is going to be the magic button. Alright, so we're going to be leaving the house. So it's a little bit to the left and then down. Went a bit too far to the left, so.
That door.
No, Mum thought to go out that door as well. Well, you see the red mat. If you go back in that room where that door was. Oh god, there's two mats. My bad. Alright, little bit right where the coats were. That's it, stop there. And then make your character go towards us. Yay, there you go, you exited your first building.
I'd have been in there all day.
Alright, there you go, get to see the outside. Doesn't look too bad. There's a lot of it. Yeah. Rulu's pretty cute. Although I've had a sheep Pokemon before in the past. Doesn't look too bad graphically, does it? It's crazy to think that everyone was like absolutely getting angry at like the graphics. I don't think they look too bad. Granted, they could have done a little better, but for their first home console game, it really isn't that bad. Yeah, you can't get past the sheep.
Yeah,
Well, Pokemon logic says otherwise. Yep.
Anything?
That'll be important in a bit. See if we can find a way to get into the house.
Door's normally a good idea.
Yeah, there you go.
Little hint there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, it should be on your way to your first town. First town area.
About the same way.
Yeah, there you go.
Now I can go to the town.
Should be able to, yes. The sheep should be gone now. Of course,
Wooloos?
he's waiting there. The
Shit,
Wooloo.
the
Yeah. Well, at least you're starting to. You're remembering the names already. That's good to know.
One name. Sorry about the dog.
Yeah, I'm sure viewers are used to it at this point. Yeah, the tall grass will be important in a bit. That's where the core gameplay mechanic is.
I'm supposed to talk to you.
Nah, I think you should be able to just go along here. Yep, all these people gathering. Yep, there he is. You saw earlier. Yeah. Obviously, it was more natural for me when I played through Sword all the way back in 2019, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, when you use another name like that, it does get a bit funny. But yeah. Oh, this is the fun part. This is where you get introduced to the starter Pokemon. Now I'm intrigued to see what one you're gonna pick. I don't know. It could be either of them. We'll show you in this cutscene here. We'll show you what they all are. You can only pick one out of the three. That's one thing to remember. Alright. So you simply walk up to the one you want, press A. Oh, you're going for Grookey. That's a nice choice. To be fair, they're all good choices in their own way. Alright, so this is your final confirmation. You're gonna say yes, he's the one? Yeah, I kind of had a little bit of a feeling that you would have gravitated for Grookey. Now, you do have the option to give them a different name besides their species name. So, if you want to, you can press yes and think of what you want to call it.
No, Rookie's pretty cool.
Oh, you like the species name by default. Alright. So how would you say this is this accurately portraying Britain so far?
Countryside, Britain, maybe.
Yeah. Get barbecue. Right, now unfortunately with these multiple choice things, they're not really multiple choice. It's illusion of free will. So you won't really have a choice but to say yes, really. It's really dumb. I don't understand why they add that there when it's basically pointless. You might get a slight different bit of dialogue, but it very quickly then gets back on course. So, yeah. Alright, here we go. Your first battle. Now, he only has two Pokemon, that being his Wooloo and the starter he just chose. Right. So you can see all your options here. You want to focus on fight at the moment, since this is a more scripted fight. You want to go over basic scratch? Right. What do you want to go with this time in fight? You want to go scratch again, or do you want to try the other move you have?
Got to do something to defend that.
No, that's the nature of these turn-based battles. Right. So it looks like scratch is going to be your way to go then. Nice. That's one down. That'll be important for his next Pokemon coming in. So we'll focus on the most basic type matchups for now. So since you are a grass type, and that's a grass type move, that'll be extra effective against Sobble here. So that'll be your most useful move, Branch Poke at the moment. Nice. Yes, because I told him. And there you go. That's your first battle won. Right, so you got to go back to your house. Oh, oh wait, no. I remember we're going into the forest, even though you're not supposed to.
Sounds not so.
Yeah, because the stupid Wooloo knocked the gate open.
Oh.
Right, so this is going to be like teaching you a bit more of Pokemon encounters.
Well, they've made it so I'm actually the one that.
Yeah. Right, so this grass will be very common as you go through the game. Now, we won't be able to catch anything yet because we don't have any Pokeballs, so it's back to the usual fighting.
Doors is taking it in turns.
Yeah, turn-based RPG. Although in later games, they have made some more unique changes. For some of them, it's making them a little bit more fast-paced. For others, it's completely changing how they work. But yeah, for the most part, it is a turn-based game series. Right, that's your first bit of grass conquered. Got a little bit more to go.
Be more effective.
Oh right, you want to use Scratch. Since this Pokemon's a flying type, if it were to use flying type moves like I just did there, you are weak to them. Although thankfully you are above that Pokemon's level, so you were alright. Alright, another batch. And it's another Squovit.
Stick.
Oh yeah, you are able to sneak around in the grass.
Oh,
Yep. There he is. That is Zamazenta. He'll be more important a lot later in the game.
I'll run.
You won't have a choice. You have to fight. Um, I'm not. I'm not.
Growl.
I'm not sure what ones would be better.
You ground at me.
Well, if you want to do that, then be my guest. The old reliable.
Good, yeah.
Yeah. You're lucky that he's being passive. He's not directly attacking you. He's just trying to scare you off with like a bunch of fog. We're actually doing alright. I think you're a bit more on pace than how Mum was. I imagine you're very similar to her in the sense of you do not care about. That's a bit much. What I meant was you're not really a dialogue reader, which that's okay. Most of the Pokemon player base aren't.
I'm not too bad. As you can see, I'm whizzing through it quite quick.
Yeah, right. Now we can go back to your house and let her know that, you're going to be on your way. Of course not. Alright, back out the way you came. We're going back to the town you were at. And we should be really starting to progress the story a bit more now. Right, so that building with the Pokeball is your main objective. However, I do believe you'll be able to go into the tall grass here now. And I do also believe you've been given a few Pokeballs, so if you want to add more members for your team, then you can pick which ones you want. Yeah, there you go. You have a new button input. X for if you want to use a Pokeball. The best tip with catching Pokemon is you want to get their health decently low to increase the odds.
So if you throw a ball, you capture that animal.
Yeah, and it can join your team, yes.
But I've done that then.
No, you should be alright to get one hit on them, and should be able to throw a Pokeball. So you press X, then you can use one of them here. Yeah, see if we get it first try. Yeah, I got it first try. Right, do you want to give this guy a name, or you're alright with the species name as well? Oh, it's a girl. My bad. Yeah.
Squidger.
That's what we like to nickname squirrels. I don't know if you guys do the same. Oh, you're going for the Rookie D as well. That's a pretty solid choice, to be fair. You can always rely on the regional birds.
Right.
You're going to go right away?
Yeah. Did you try and fight them first then, before you do it?
Ideally, yeah, if you want a better catch rate.
Maybe that information would have been useful before I tried.
Oh, never mind. Let you have it anyway.
What, so you should fight them until they're quite weak before you throw the ball?
Yeah, that
Right.
increases the catching rate.
Okay.
Increases your odds.
Folks, she never told me that.
Right, would you like to name this one?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you got Wooloo as a potential option as well.
Don't want a Wooloo, do we?
You don't have to if you don't want to.
We just run back out.
You got to go around the long way because bloody sheep, other sheep are there.
Have I got to pick that ball up?
You don't have to, but they tend to be useful items. You'd press A like you would to interact with a person.
Potion.
Yep, that's for healing your Pokemon. Right, now this is what I could say about another option. You can press run if you don't want to deal with them. However, there's a catch. You won't get the XP from them. So it's choosing whether or not you want to fight the Pokemon and make yours stronger, or if you want to run and not deal with them, but you won't get the XP for it. So the choice is yours, really.
You're making it sound like you shouldn't run.
No, it's alright to run every once in a while if you genuinely do not want to deal with them. Yeah, the popping can be a bit obnoxious. Yep. There you go, you made it.
Go to them?
Right, you got to go all the way right because there's a specific building.
I'm going to the building you said about.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yes.
Right,
Yeah. You like in the soundtrack for
tunes.
Yeah, Professor Sonia's. Well, she's not Professor yet, but she does become more of a professor later in the game.
Based on a corgi.
Yep.
Good chuff, but I don't know why. I've got Pokedex.
Yeah, it's good for tracking Pokemon. You don't necessarily have to catch them to see them, but you get.
Is that like what you got on your mobile when we go out?
Oh, you're referring to Pokemon Go? Yes, that does have a few Pokedexes where you can see the Pokemon on their own. You do get unique little writing about the Pokemon as well. That's like a little incentive to catch some should you want to.
The potion off a stranger?
This is the Pokemon world. It's there's a lot of nonsensical stuff going on. So.
Oh, now I know what HP means.
Yeah.
Hit points, folks.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to know where I'm going next.
You can head upwards.
Oh, where he is.
Yeah. So as you're talking to Hop here, as he'll say to you, this red building with the Pokeball and the blue shopping bag, that'll be important throughout your adventure, as that is a Pokemon Center. What you can use for it, you can enter the building, and you can get your Pokemon healed there. It's good to do because you might not always have all the potions needed on you. And the shopping bag icon indicates that there's a Pokemon mark built into it, because in the older games there used to be two separate buildings, but that information isn't as useful. So yeah, there you go. Is the inside. So the lovely lady in the middle can heal your Pokemon for free. Although I think you should be fine. I don't think your Pokemon have taken that much damage or used their moves that much. Yeah, now the computer, or the PC, as most fans call it, yeah, once you fill out your roster of 6 Pokemon, any Pokemon you catch, you can send to a box. You can reorganize your team whenever it's needed. Although at one point in the game, not too far in, you'll get a really useful item where you don't have to come back here all the time if you wanted to switch out team members if you're full. Yeah, these are very useful buildings.
Am I supposed to go up to one of them?
You can check the guy in blue if there's any more Pokeballs to get. Simply press A like anyone else. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't have any Pokeballs, but he does have revives, which can come in handy. So revives can, if your Pokemon faints, as they call it, you can use it to revive them to half health. But keep in mind, when using items in a battle, it does take up a turn, so you'll want to be wise with how you use them. I'd only get like 2 or 3 of them at the moment. You just press A on the item you want, and then you can select. Oh,
We're in
yeah,
a couple.
yeah, only a few. I wouldn't worry just yet. All right, once you're done, you press B, and you press it again. All right, you should be all right. Simply exit the building. All right.
Should you stop and talk about her?
No, don't worry about her. She's not that important. Well, when you're ready, you can head up and head to the next route. Oh god, it's the mandatory watch an NPC catch a Pokemon. We already know how to do that. We've got 2 other team members already. Although at least he gives you a lot more, so I suppose it's not that bad. Okay, I guess we wasn't going to watch an NPC do a catch tutorial. Some of the games have done that.
So, am I supposed to catch some of these as my Pokemon? That's the idea.
If you want to have more team members, yes. Sorry about that, guys. You know what it's like to have a pet if you guys have had any pets. Right then, so what move do you want to use? You should be alright to hit him at least once or twice. You want to go for a Pokeball throw then? If you remember what buttons
I reckon
to use?
so. You can forget on that one.
Yeah, you got a lot more to work with now thanks to Leon giving them to you, so yeah.
So if it don't work, do you lose that ball?
Yeah.
Ah, that explains why you get low.
And that's another one caught. Nice. Right, do you want to give this one a name? Oh, go with a nice, more simple name.
Pretty Fox. No, it's not really a fox.
Oh, this is your first NPC battle. So these are trainer battles. Non-playable character. So with these battles, when you go across their line of sight like that, I mean, you wouldn't have had a choice to avoid him anyway. That's when a battle starts. Unfortunately, with trainer battles, you can't run from them. So, yeah.
It's not like friendly hidden.
No.
Oh, I see. So you could pick a different Pokemon if you want.
Yeah, you could swap them out, but that does take a turn as well. There you go. That's your first trainer battle done.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, thankfully these more earlier trainers are going to be much easier to deal with.
That's had it easy on you.
Yeah.
What we got here? So,
No, it's the same old squirrels you saw on the last route. Oh, nice.
oh, across there.
You can go upwards. That's the way you want to go.
Across here.
No, the other way. There you go. Right, here's an example that they're showing you here of. Oh no, you want to go right to battling her? I was going to say you could use the grass to go around, but I suppose another thing
you
is.
didn't tell me that.
I thought you would have stopped for a
I'm fight
moment.
everybody.
However, again, similar to most things, if you were to choose to avoid trainers, if you ever went back to that area, you would have to keep them in mind. So you could either avoid most of the trainers, but they could be an annoyance later, or you can deal with them now and not have to worry about them at another time.
So have I got a better Pokemon to fight this one with?
Yes, you do. Your lovely branch poke move should have the type advantage.
But not a different Pokemon.
No.
Stick with him, yeah?
Yeah, stick with Grookey for now.
Oh. But
Right, there's another trainer done. You're doing quite well. Right, this is an unavoidable one.
I'll try to avoid it.
Now, sometimes I've had it before when I did my first playthrough back in 2019 when Sword and Shield came out. You think like if it's a wider area, you think, oh, I should be able to avoid them if I hug like this wall here. But then because they've programmed it so they're just in your line of sight, you still like initiate the battle. Yeah, sometimes that can be a bit annoying.
Ricky's the best one for this.
Um, yeah, he's all right for this one.
Hopeful.
Still dealt a lot of damage though. So, oh, okay, that one did a bit more than the others. Right.
Stick with the Pope?
You can do if you want.
Oh, I'm asking you, I don't know. He
Uh,
seems to have been the best so far, but it didn't do a great deal to him.
I'll personally go with Scratch for your next move.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Good call.
Right, here's another Pokemon. Now, whenever they say about sending out the next Pokemon, as you can see, it's giving you the choice to swap one in just as they're going to swap theirs. So, do you want to swap to another one?
Well, the only reason I would is because he took quite a pounding on that one, didn't he?
Yeah.
So does that make it losing? What happens when he runs out?
Of health. He faints, as they call it, so you won't be able to use him in battle. The best course of action is obviously if you have any more Pokemon to use. Yeah, switch him. Should your Pokemon faint, you could either use a revive in battle or wait till you finish that battle and take them to a Pokemon Center. Right, who are you going to go with? Who are you going to send out?
It's a bit hard because you don't know who he's fighting, isn't it?
I would go with Twook.
I'm going to go Twook.
Yeah, Twook, sorry. The two O's. I'd keep pecking him because your other moves, one's a stat move.
It says it's not very effective.
Yeah, one's a stat move, one's not very effective. Nice, there we go. Right, you're at the professor's house now. Right, so you're going to be doing another battle, but Leon was nice enough to heal your team for you, so yeah, we're heading outside of this house. Right, I believe you got to talk to either Hop or Leon.
Okay.
Now, I'd say, of course, because Leon already sorted you out.
Okay.
He healed your Pokemon for you.
With him?
Yeah, you should be alright at the moment. Now, as you're battling, I'll mention some things that'll be useful, as I did with Mum. So, this is the first Pokemon game to have a lot more multiplayer elements. Meaning that with my game, I can assist you as well. So if you wanted your team to be leveled up a bit more, or you needed help with another gimmick, which we'll get to at one point, then I'd be able to help you with that. Oh, I didn't see what he said, what Pokemon he had. So I know that he has a Sobble, but it showed that he had a third one at the start of the battle. So, you want to switch just to be safe, or
I do too.
um, well, it depends. Do you want to level up some of your lower level members, or do you want to go with one of your other higher ones?
Well, it depends if the lower level ones are going to get their butts kicked.
Do you want to go with Twook again?
One of the stronger ones.
Yeah. Oh, he has his own one. Battle of the Birds, I guess. Assert dominance.
Our triple peck.
Both say are effective, so either one. Really. Oh.
Well, of course, that is effective.
I guess Peck it is. Right, he's got Sobble, so your Grookey should be good because of his branch poke move.
Give him a poke.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Oh, that one shot him this time. Nice.
A bit bullyish because he looks so sad.
I like already like the juxtaposition. You're like, oh, I kind of feel bad for Hop for destroying him. Meanwhile, Mum's like, yeah, get him. I don't think your Pokeball throw has anything to do with how it could influence your battle, but alright. That's a very common animation that they use for the 3D games. It's like they couldn't be bothered to add extra animation for them holding the item. It's like, nah, just do it like that. That'll get the job done.
I'll pass you a handful of air.
Yeah.
Getting stuff.
Oh, landed just right by you. Isn't that with all wishing stars? Like, if you see one, your wish is more likely to come true, or something like that.
Banana.
Oh, there we go. She's now going to give you your gimmick item. The later Pokemon games each had special gimmicks. This one is Dynamaxing slash Gigantamaxing. We'll focus on Dynamax for now because they're barely any different. Dynamaxing allows your Pokemon to get bigger for 3 turns. Gigantamax is, oh look, your Pokemon changes a bit, but it's still the same gimmick. Yeah, they love to reuse animations in these games. That being one of them. Right, so you want to drop a quick save before doing anything else?
Yeah.
Right, you remember how? Do you know how to pull up the menu?
No.
You press X. All right, head over to where it says save, and save your progress. Nice. Right, that's going to be it for this video.
Cool.
How do you feel about the first however long we have played this game for this video?
About an hour, I think. Definitely a good learning process.
Yeah.
Nothing like I thought it would be.
That's exactly what Mum said for when she started playing it. So do you think you'd return to this game and do like your first Let's Play like how she's doing?
Yes.
Awesome. I'll be looking forward to showing you more of the ropes of these games. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know how you felt about this video and my dad's first ever video.
Thanks, guys. See you next time.
Yep, see you in the next video.